Can you hear me now? Hello? Ah, super. It's one of the very important question ever because of science. Near to 1 week, we are facing logouts problems on sharing tools. It's not on sharing tools. It's in general. This problem is exist. But as you know, we made some updates and trying to prevent this error. But it's hard to detect it because of there is no error message on Instagram site you can see or any limitation message you can see. It's just like um, you closed application like yourself. It's happening at sharing to site like this. Then we debugged this problem and we learned it's just some type of limitation because of rotation or something else based detection is causing more strange issues right now. How we can prevent this error? I think after today's update, there will be no this error on accounts. But if you continue to get this error, it's mean like you are doing something wrong. It's not always like you are doing something wrong, but it's also about Instagram is catching you as a botter. When Instagram catch you, it's mean like you need to be careful about your accounts. How you can do this? It's like um, for example, you have some allergies to something else. How you can prevent to these things? You need to do like some break-ups or you need to do some diets and something else. On sharing tools, it's absolutely like this. It's like you need leave some time, like 48 hours or 72 hours similar interval between you need rest accounts. Then after this time you can start again to do automation, but it's not mean to you can start completely with all your power. When we break some accounts for safety, it's mean like after start you need to be careful more than before because of it's like it's injured accounts, like we can tell them like as a injured and we cannot force them again with full power. At document side we have sensitive settings for all type of accounts and you can just learn how you can play with these settings. You can just try to create your own settings and you can start with slow speeds. After that, you can push more every day. Like, for example, 25 percentage speed today, and tomorrow it's like 40 percentage speed. Then you can goes up to 100 percentage. And also, uh, I detect some of customers is using very weak proxies and their rotation type is very wrong. For this reason, it's also triggering to like Instagram always finding some reason for catch your automation accounts. If they have more reason, they can give more block to you. For this reason, I suggested to use like very unique settings and very unique targets. Like most of customers just copy and paste same settings to all other accounts, and it's like um, copy of one account. Then they ask why their account is going to ban. Of course, it's like you are playing with some child using, but Instagram is not like some child. They can detect your accounts very easily. It's just few seconds for them. I think this question is okay. Let's go next. Welcome, guys. Hi, hi, hi. How can I know my post in the right requirements when I schedule it so I can update it instead of waiting whole day to, oh, sorry, instead of waiting for whole day? Tell me that picture does not fit the requirements. First of all, you can check what's Instagram's current resolutions, like for post, for story, for video, or all other details. You can check them, then you can create some contents which one is completely compatible with Instagram size, if you mean this. And I think picture does not fit to requirements. Yeah, I think it's about size. But even with Instagram size, if it's not working good, you can just create tickets and we can check that bug. But I will also check this feature to be sure about it. Do you plan to make videos about Sharingtools and how to work with functions? Yes, exactly. We are planning something like this. We plan to make many things about Sharingtools, like creating one by one, um, one-to-one meeting with people and creating all video series and something else. But as you can understand, it's very dynamic industries, and we are changing our tools every day nearly. And for this reason, it's very hard to make like one video to work and explain everything always. But we are trying to create some contents like which one provide help to when you need to create settings or something else. For this reason, it's like document creating is better than like create a video, because of at video we cannot edit it after when you update something on tool, because of for example, we added maybe more than 20 new feature to Hyperwater right now, and it's like you must edit all this video again and you must create these video types again. And I think we will create some team about it, and then we will post videos always. By the way, if you are very perfect video content creator, you can contact with us. Cybex. What's your best practice or process for creating stable and good child accounts every day? I'm asking because we want to scale fast with many child accounts. First of all, like, how can I say this? Just I'm thinking to find like perfect and sweet words to explain the situation. First of all, fast and stable is a very hard word which one you can like use same time, because of like when you run some child accounts very fast, they cannot be stable. Why? Because of they are very new. On Instagram we have like maybe 10 years old accounts, and it's not also about just age. As you know, all people is using their accounts like normally. We are using every day. We are liking some posts, we are commenting some posts, we are posting stories, we are just giving some engagement to each other, we are just talking a direct message with people, and we are doing many things on Instagram, and then our trust score is created at that point. So at industry always people like don't like me very much because of I'm very honesty. For example, they are selling some accounts which one is like 6 years old, but account don't have any contents. Account is not active, and how you can say it has some trust score. Like you create some account and it stays like 6 years alive, but you think trust score is changed. It's like when you goes to get some debt from bank will ask some financial point to you, like your trade points. Did you use credit card before? Did you use our bank before? Like Instagram is also like this. You cannot say like, oh, I opened my accounts, it's like 6 years, so I can get what I want. It's not working like this exactly, because of even on our main accounts we face some problems when Instagram is aggressive, right? So you cannot wait to like, I bought like from 50 cents some accounts from internet so I can use them and I can create $1 billion. It's not working like this exactly. What can I suggest at this situation? I always suggest to create your own child accounts. Age is doesn't matter, because the main thing is trust score. You need to focus always trust score. And I suggest to create like phone networks, or it's which one I'm working on this right now. After that created phone network, you will just run all these accounts on this network. Then all accounts will be behave like they are real humans. Like they will follow, they will watch, they will do something on phone. And at the end of the points, you will get very high trust score. After this, you can use these accounts what you want. I can also show some accounts right now, which one is working. My wife started to give some lesson about my country's language, Turkish, to her citizens, and here is her 2 months old account. And because of she used this account very actively, and because of she listened to me to increase her trust score, as you can see, it's working very fine. But with this, we are continue to take a break for automation because of this account is very new and you cannot use it randomly. For example, start 20, 21, 22, and 23, it's rested. And after that, 24, it started again. And as you can see, action is continued to doing. So at the child accounts, our main thing is completely trust score. And trust score is not about some type of age, like, oh, I have some age, so I'm very like knowledge people. It's like some people you can imagine that people is says like I am 50 years old and I know everything. If these people it didn't get any graduation or any lesson, they cannot know anything, right? So it is our story. Our graduation is making some human action and making some human behavior on Instagram application. So when you buy some account from some shop on internet, it's mean they are completely shit. Sorry, but exactly they will say like long life, but after 24 hours you will see there is no life. Everything is all right. We are waiting new questions. And if you didn't get your answer from me, you can ask another question to explain more. I will wait your questions. So best idea is I have real phones with 4G SIM and create own accounts. Yes, exactly. Exactly, it's what I mean because of when you don't use phone on the accounts, Instagram will. Can you talk on TikTok, please? Talk on TikTok about TikTok or create stream at TikTok. I don't understand. Yes, Cybex, it's like it must look like real account. We know it's child account, it's fake account, but you must show it. It's like Instagram will understand it will real account, so they will confuse about we need to ban it or no. So then they will take their attention to this station and they will not ban your child accounts easily. Uh, D and D. When will you publish the recording of the last live broadcast? You mean this broadcast or which one? I don't understand. This one we will publish for our channel and then everyone can watch it again. You mean that child account creation videos? Uh, about child accounts, I will create one more session, and at this session, we will create like completely create accounts from zero to hero. Like we will design everything, then we will make it warm. Then we will use it. And I will show all steps, and I will also continue to share this account is alive or no after a few weeks. Then you will be sure it's alive or no. But I can show, for example, here should be some accounts. At that stream, we created this account, and this account is running since near to one, yes, I think 1 week. It was completely like normal slave scrapper. It's not even some aged accounts. And this account started to work after our settings because of I warmed it on real phones, because it's connected on real phones, because it's behaving like real human. It's continued to run after 1 week. And I will create some series about it. About hello Robin, welcome. Could you show and walk us through settings for injured accounts after restarting them? For this, we need some injured accounts, and but I will show like, for example, here we have one account. It got challenge. It's just normal challenge, but I want to show how you can fix some settings on it. It says it got challenge in here. So when you find some problem on the task, you must first disable autopilot. In here we have custom delays. When you got some problem on some function, you must do something better for it. Like it was before like this. Let's make it 2 times more and then start to run. when you get some problem about some function, it will say in here like, wait a minute, last used function. It's mean we use it, for example, function get recent activity inbox, and then we got challenge problem. And after that, we can understand this one is caused some challenge on our accounts. Not always, but sometimes can cause. But most of time, real problem for accounts when you use some scrappers, real problems and exact problem is action side for accounts. Like, for example, delay for story likes, delay for mass lookings. This settings is set your speed every time. Like you are making the settings, then tool with work in the settings. For example, you can calculate it easily. When you add 10 seconds, tool will find like 100 stories, will wait 10 seconds, then watch all of them. Or tool will find some stories and wait 2 seconds and like them. After that, it will repeat them always. So for injured accounts, like which one got challenged, which one got relogin, or which one got some problem on tool, you must first find what's the reason for this problem. Second step is try to improve that reason. Like if you got on mass looking or if you got it on story, like you can just edit this account's custom device and just add some special setting for it. After that, you can continue to test your settings, and after your settings test, you can be sure which setting is perfect for your account, because they have some characteristic and you cannot use like same settings for all accounts. For example, we have autopilot settings, and this autopilot setting is created with some good quality targets. Some people say their speed is not same as ours because of their target is not same as ours. Like we created these delay settings for our targets. So our targets is because of their high quality, we are getting good speeds than other ones. I don't remember what did you recommend to write in bio. For example, when you log into some like real accounts, what you are seeing on like what you are looking for at biography sites, some real things like what is their interest, where which city they are from, or something else, right? And then you must create something similar to this. If you want to mention some account in biography, you must make it like some strategy, not like, oh, main accounts or backup account or something else. It's not working good because of when you do this, Instagram can understand and ban your account. Are highlight likes off? No on autopilot. No, because of it's not very sensitive right now. The problem is most of function is right now sensitive for some accounts, and we are just trying to bypass all of them. But highlight is right now a little bit more delay we are using before then, um, because of it's like scraping this type of data is creating some problems on accounts. But of course, we will continue to make some improvements on all accounts. And I think today we have just only 5 or 7% of relogin of all accounts. After our updates, we start to get good feedback from customers. But don't forget, I made updates maybe few hours ago, but so if you got relogin at morning, it's not mean to you got after update or something else. One example, it says, wait a minute. It says 8 highlighted stories detected after that relogin required. What's the problem here, or what would I have changed to accordingly? Um, in in here, problem is like looks like we have some problem on highlight scrape, or it's very sensitive for your accounts. But before I need to check this and debug this more, but I can suggest to increase delay for highlight stories. What is the stories? Sorry. What is like stories through the? It's mean like you sent many API request and then it's like disabled itself by algorithm for a few hours. After some time, it will back to normal. I had all cleans off all day yesterday and today just turned it on. When you turn it on, it's also important because of I made updates at 2, I think, and I need to know it's before or after. Yes, Robin, I suggest to increase the live for highlight stories. Or just directly disable it for few days, then increase the live for highlight stories. Hmm. So this feedback is very important because of like we need to see what's wrong on the tool because of it's not exactly about our algorithm because of it's like some limitation exists on Instagram side and we are trying to fix this limitation on our side. And because of we are very fast, we face this issue, we face these problems more than other people's. But I think after all debug and updates, it will fix itself. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. Meanwhile, I'm checking highlight stories algorithm right now to see wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just I'm checking right now, highlight stories, how it's working, but it looks like normal right now. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay. It looks normal on algorithm sites, but it can be sensitive for some accounts. This is also I get on some accounts that I have logged. I suggest to disable highlight stories and then test it again and then give me feedback about it. Maybe it can solve your problem. But on highlight site, we are using just scrapers for scrape all that data. Wait a minute. I need to double check these details. better than challenge. Okay. I check it and updated highlight story sites. We will see later if it helped to your problem or no. Robin, I can suggest to use without highlight, then we can see results of it. Or just increase the life for it and then try again. If you have any question, you can ask on chat question site. Then we can answer all your question easily. About TikTok, we are working on very special update, which one contain completely new algorithm. For example, we find some tricks on TikTok. When you visit some profile with enough data, it sends some information to that profile, which one you visited. And now we are trying to add this feature, and after this, you will get more engagement on TikTok because of follow and unfollow is have some limits. Like you can make 300 or 500 per day, and follow on TikTok is not working like Instagram site. It's like given less results than before. Like not before. Before it's also given less results. It's just different on TikTok site. Everyone is not always following back to your profile, and for this reason you must have some interesting contents, or you need to try another way to change your results on TikTok site. For this reason, we started to make some updates about TikTok, and I think it will be ready at tonight or tomorrow morning. Hey, will you show how Finder works or works for OnlyFans models in this life? Finder is like target models, like you can find some targets and use them on action sites. Here is our Finder. It's opening right now. Like you can add some hashtags, then you can choose username filtered version for create target list. Don't forget it's for creating target list. Then you can add minimum one post. 10-day ego last posted. And after that, no, it should be like this 0 to 10. So maximum 10-day ego user must post something. Then you can add some scrapper in here. Then you can add. It's like I wanted to get fast to my target list. For this reason, I added this very low settings. And as you can see, I added 20 scrapper and most of them died, but I got my list. The main thing is doing this very fast because of I didn't have time at that time to create target list. For this reason, to make very fast target list, I created these settings. You can also use like this option to find your potential customers, and then you can talk with them. This tool is very useful. We can explain this on one video series. We I think we already explained these options before, but I don't remember. If I didn't do this, I think I can explain it again. What's the difference between basic and advanced algorithm? It's mean like basic, just usual mass action algorithm, like making story like continue to doing something else, like mass looking or something else. Advanced one is like just make story like then sleep until next story like time. For example, you set it 2000 story like per day. It will make 2000 story like, then it will sleep. Sleep mean like schedule to next day. Until next day, it will not work again. On TikTok sites, I think we are one of the best stable TikTok service ever because of first version was beta, and beta is didn't work good because of it was need to some improvements. We added many filtration and something else. Until that time, it's just followed very unrelated like audience randomly, and we added filtration. Now we are making this update because of like new option on this algorithm will make growth like Instagram site. And of course, TikTok is very hard to work on a platform because of it's not exactly like Instagram. Did you see like thousands tool about TikTok? No, it's just 100 tools because it's very hard to like emulate API request and emulate mobile or web platform based actions because they are changing everything every day. For this reason, TikTok is very hard to manipulate on automation sites. I suggest to use basic because I'm just using Maslukin, story likes, and many other options. If you want to use all of them, you must use basic algorithm. If you want only story likes, you must use advanced algorithm. Can you describe the feature of the future Tinder and Bumble automation and how it will work? For Tinder, um, it will work like, it's a swipe up button and like button is exist on Tinder. We will use these buttons and then we will make some engagement with other users and we will improve location based target types and like on Tinder it's only one target type is exist and it's location and we will make more location and more filtration based algorithm and make it work on Tinder site. But it's like very early to talk about it because of we can add more features. Should we still wait 48 hours if login error from high stories? I don't suggest to run it easily like again, just at least maybe you can wait like 24 hours, then you can be sure accounts flag and problem is gone already. Otherwise, you can get more limitation. And I see this on some customers. They say it's like no problem on application, so we can run it again. And I said, yes, you can try. And then customer says story like and all other action side is completely limited. He cannot do any action then. For 48 hours, he waited and that all errors is goes away. Will the Tinder automation have a feature to create new Tinder accounts? We are planning this type of creation tools to provide more comfort or customers. So it's planned, but our first plan is create automation for current accounts. I'm waiting your questions. You can continue to ask. We will close this stream in 10 minutes. So last questions. I think meanwhile I can show our new TikTok features. Here you can see now TikTok stat system. I will open this stat system for everyone for free. It will not take any slots on your profile and then you can just see your stats and calculates your growth. It will help to calculate all your growth every time and it's very comfortable to see your feature like this. Because of today, there is no increase or decrease. It's blank. Because it's same, when it's same, you don't have any type of increase or decrease in this site. And it's also give comfort, like you can export data and send to your customer. Any update on WhatsApp Pro or LinkedIn integration automation at some point? About WhatsApp Pro, we made update 50 ego and it's working well. About LinkedIn, honestly, we don't have plan for LinkedIn yet because of um, first we plan to which platform we will work, and they are like Twitter, YouTube, Tinder. Then we will add like LinkedIn and others. We will create a models for TikTok automation to show like which action you did, which results you got from this action, and something else. So it will show you to like current hyperwater algorithm how many action you did and how many results you got. Yeah, exactly. We are collecting this information on our side and we are just removing bad targets, something else. Like TikTok is working like this already. But because of its phone-based farm products, only right now it's our manager can watch all these details and manage it. So when our manager says your target is bad and you need more targets, it's mean like um, we eliminate some targets and we need more targets for your account. Guys, thanks for joining our stream. We will post this live video later on channel. You can watch it again. So you will bring TikTok update tomorrow. Everybody will get manager for their accounts. They send us info to follow back radio. The TikTok updates, as you know, it's like if you have slot, yes, you have already manager about the TikTok. If you don't have slots, you don't have a manager about TikTok. The stat system will be free for everyone, but automation system will be paid always until we find some like cheap expense and decrease expense of the TikTok site. We changed it like slot based counting because of it's like a little bit more expense than we expected. For this reason we need to keep everything stable. For this reason it's also have additional price for TikTok site. But yes, when you have some slots, your manager will report everything about the targets and it will compare results, and then they will make improvement on your targets and change them, optimize them, and provide better results for you. Thank you very much for joining to our stream. Have a nice day, guys. If you have question, please don't use group. Just ask me on private message, because of on group I cannot see anything cleanly. It's like some chaos. Everyone is writing something, and then everyone is asking same question again and again, and it's making like we are just in some loop, and we are just continue to replay some questions. So for better communication, if you have any personal problem on your accounts, if you want to ask to me, you can ask me to anything which one you have a problem on, and you can just send private message to me always. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend. See you soon.